Because you know you called me up talking a whole bunch of big
Yes, we have. Where them
big
chickens at? We
smack.
gotta put a little thing up here.
You
Like
called me up talking big
chicken.
smack. Let me go over there to this Warrior schedule real quick with y'all. You know, they 6-4, and Jay talking like they're 10-4.
The two first games was just practice for us.
No, they
we
count.
Didn't have no Draymond Green.
No,
we had no Draymond Green. I just told you how vital he was.
Man, listen here, bro.
We halfway through the month.
Jay,
I said what we was gonna be. You said bottom. You said bottom of the West.
You got more excuses than the criminal, man.
What are you talking about? We like fifth. We are fourth in the West, right where I said we would be. We ahead of track. We ahead.
You ain't gonna hold it. Y'all ain't gonna hold it.
Teachers on. How much Warriors you been watching?
I've been keeping up with them, but
Dubs,
the Warriors
baby.
ain't my thing.
I kept
Dubs,
up enough to see Steph shoot 2 for 16 last night.
Yeah, and we still won. What does that tell you? I told you top 3 defense. What does
Jay,
that tell you?
Jay,
No, y'all won
you?
Y'all won. Hold on, y'all won because y'all played the 2-7 Toronto Raptors. Listen,
we're gonna see when they smash y'all.
So far,
what y'all have to say about it.
So far, y'all lost to Brooklyn in blowout fashion. You lost to Milwaukee in blowout fashion.
No Draymond Green. First 2 games.
Can I finish? You lost to Portland in blowout fashion. And
you don't
you
like
lost
to hear
the
that
Clips.
blowout part.
Now, let's talk about your wins that you got.
Can you give us?
You won by 1 point. 1 point against the Chicago Bulls by 1. You beat the Detroit Pistons. No one's calling that a good team. You beat the Trailblazers on the second night of the back-to-back. It took 62.
In which we played them.
It was the second time of a back-to-back.
Wait a minute. Don't talk out of both sides out of your mouth. Go ahead, because you're about to say it.
It took 62 from Steph to get the win. Career night. But hey, you got the win. And Portland ain't no world beaters.
Their offense is. Their
defense is
no, they're not.
Yeah, okay, yin yang. Then we play the Clippers, and it's offense and it's defense. Now they ain't got no offense.
Listen,
and then what happens?
Listen.
But then what happens? What happens when we win?
Y'all
when
won
Steph don't even score 10 points.
You won one.
We won only because Steph scored 62, and then when we don't win.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Jay. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Please,
y'all got
that's
one
all
win.
I'm asking for.
Y'all got one good win on the season, possibly 2.
Jason, use it.
Y'all got one. No, they got one good win on the year.
You
that
ain't
was against
watching
the Clippers.
it, bro.
One good win, maybe 2. But I'm really gonna say
when we smack Denver on Thursday. What are you gonna say then?
I'm gonna say y'all gonna lose.
Oh, Denver is soft this year. They ain't what they was last year.
I'm gonna say that y'all about to lose 4 or 5. That's what I'm gonna say. 4 or 5.
Let me see what their schedule looking like.
Eye on the next 2.
4 of 6 at best.
Okay.
Y'all got Indy coming up. Denver, Phoenix. Y'all gonna lose to Denver. You're gonna lose to Phoenix. You're gonna lose to the Lakers. Y'all might lose to Indy. It might be 4 in a row that y'all lose.
And then what happens when the only loss that we take is to the Lakers?
You want to put something on it?
What are you gonna say?
You want to put something on it? So y'all in this next stretch,
some odds on because you
you always talking about odds. Don't tell me odds.
You put something on 4 or 5. You put something on 4 or 5.
No, put something on that y'all only gonna lose 1. Put something on that.
Is there somewhere in the middle?
You got a 5-game stretch.
In the middle.
You got a 5 string. You got a 5.
Okay, well we win 3 out of 2. Is that worthy of a bet?
You're not gonna win 3 out of 2, bro. You might as well go ahead and cancel that now.
What are we doing? Put up or shut up?
You're not gonna.
Don't just write checks you ain't cashing.
Just let it play out, man. You get so excited. Let it play out. Let it play out.
You get too excited, Jason.
How are we hot take if we ain't making no hot takes?
Hey, Jay, hold on. Well, I will give you this. I've been watching your young man James Wiseman.
Yes.
He's a problem.
Which one? Pascal or Wiseman?
James, he got some flashes.
Both.
They are.
Pascal is a beast. Wiseman.
Hey, did not say it. I said most improved player of the year, and Steve Kerr is personally holding it back.
I told you they were gonna neuter him.
And he's not
neutered him.
And he's not even like near what he's gonna be.
They neutered him.
A 19-year-old 7-footer.
Oh, our little mini Giannis over here.
He's a problem.
That is a problem. And I'll be honest.
He's not Giannis,
I had
bro.
all my shares invested in Pascal, and I was like, Wiseman is 2 years away from being 2 years away. And then he comes out, he going coast to coast.
From what I saw,
he hitting the bottom of the net on his tray ball. I'm sitting out here, he pinning.
Why you
stuff
sound like you on the midnight love?
let him go. Let him go.
I'm
Let
sitting
him, let
out
him
here
have
like,
it because his
oh my
dreams gonna come
God.
crumbling down before the end of the season.
Mm.
We'll let him have it now.
We just
So
out here. Just,
that way I can play
Marcus.
this later on.
Marcus, look at their schedule and look at the games that they won.
Hey,
look at all
I know-
this he's doing.
I just looked
What
at
does
it.
it
yeah.
tell
What are you
you?
doing?
What does it tell you when we lose to a good team like Portland and then we immediately smack them the next day? And then we lose to a good team like the Clippers and then we immediately smack them the next day. What does that tell you?
It
We a
means
young
that the team that
Is
lost make more adjustments than the team that won.
Yeah.
That's all that means.
Okay.
That's all that means.
We doing this all while
And
Kelly
it mean that the
Oubre
Clippers
is
still have
trying
a
to
lot of
sink
what
the
the
ship.
and the Clippers
Kelly
still have the same
Oubre's
thing
damn
wrong
near
they
over
had
here
in the
creating
bubble.
a mutiny, and we still smacking that.
Hey,
ass.
Pascal is better than Oubre. And
He
Wiggins.
is. What? First, you ain't telling me nothing. Who was I talking about? Who was I singing praises for?
You
at
know
the
what I
beginning of the
say?
season when it
I
started?
said y'all gonna neuter him. He being neutered.
He ain't no.
He should be
This
playing
is
more
eight-
minutes
this is-
than what he
this is
played.
70 games, player.
He should play
70
more minutes
games.
than what he
You
played.
know-
He
You
got
right.
Draymond
You
in
right.
front. He got Oubre in front.
After Wiseman and Draymond Green, don't tell me there ain't 30 minutes for Wiseman and Pascal. Kerr is coddling-
Pascal playing 30 minutes a night?
No.
Okay. you seen him go say no quietly and wipe his
You know
face.
who
Is
I've
Pascal
been-
No, he
playing 30
should be.
minutes a
No,
night?
I'm arguing that he should be, and he's
Okay.
getting fried
Y'all
and
neutering
robbed.
the man.
No.
How
no.
many minutes
They
is
just
Wiggins?
bringing
How
him
many
on slow.
minutes is
It's
Wiseman
going to
playing?
not be. It's going to be undeniable for Steve Kerr. He just got to play the reality. Steve Kerr is just caught up in this vet loyalty BS with Kevon Looney. Get this bum. I don't try to wish no broken leg on nobody like that.
Yeah,
But
you
Kevon
are. Listen,
Looney
you
gotta
want
go.
to.
Kevon
Why are you
Looney
talking
gotta
so
go.
bad about your own teammates like
Hey,
team like that?
man.
He didn't
Put
call
his
the
ass
dude a
on the back of
bum.
the bench, man.
Looney helped y'all win championships. You called the man a bum.
Put him on the back of the bench.
Look at
man.
him. No loyalty whatsoever. Take that hat off.
I do like Andrew Wiggins, how he's been
Oh,
doing on
don't
defense.
even get me started. Me and Wiggles over here, player.
What you call him, Wiggles?
Bro, don't even tell me Wiggles, man. Wiggles been killing, dog. What you saying? His career 35%.
Hey,
You need to
Jay.
take that Wonder Woman shirt off, though, bro.
30,
Hey, Jay.
32%, 33%.
Hey,
What
Jay.
I say?
That's
Jay.
the Wonder.
Steph is the tip of
That's
the
the Wonder
spear.
Woman logo, not the
When
Warriors.
Steph is the tip of the spear, my man Wiggles out here shooting 40-some% on
Hey, Jay, do me a favor, Jay.
None.
Jay,
Locking
Jay,
up
do me a favor.
Kawhi, locking up Pascal. We just locking them up.
You
Hot
two,
take.
you look like a hype drunk.
Hold
right
on,
now.
Jay. Do me a
with that
favor,
beard.
man. Do me a favor. Swallow, lick your lips, and wipe your mouth, man. You drooling over there,
He
Too
look
hard.
he look like a hyped up drunk, don't he?
man. Foaming at the mouth. Look at him.
Boy,
Wiggins
we
play
shoulda
20
never-
minutes a night. He
we
over there
shoulda never
going
talked
insane.
about it. Let's switch subjects. We should never brought up the Warriors. Now he drunk on his own self.
We ahead of schedule. I told y'all, and we ahead of where
Y'all
I
are
said we was
6-4.
gonna be.
Y'all
But
lost last night. You beat
Those
5
first two, you still counting those first two. That's like me saying y'all ain't got no Harden, y'all ain't got no Christian Wood, and I'm still holding that one against you. No, dog, no.
To be honest, to
Bring
be
on Giannis.
honest,
Bring on the Nets.
to be honest, we hadn't really
Not
been
bad.
able to gel on our team because everybody's been out.
They've been in COVID. So speaking of, I brought up earlier, I wanted to get y'all thoughts because I said that COVID was going to have a real big impact on the season. And y'all brushed me aside.
That
Now
way,
I'm looking
Aaron-
up and I'm
And
reading.
look at Jason's face. He came completely
Listen,
alive when we started talking about the Warriors.
yeah, look at him snarling and stuff. Snarling. Listen. Now I'm reading today.
Shades up.
Half of the Miami Heat team is out. Boston, the Mavericks, they're starting to cancel games left and right, and it's all because of COVID. And even if a player doesn't have COVID, you got this contact tracing that they were sitting next to somebody for 15 minutes, automatically in the protocol. 7
Yeah.
days, 10 days, 14 days. Tell me again how this don't impact the season.
Let me tell you the biggest way that it impacts the season. Number one, I don't believe you're going to really get a true result of what these teams could be or could have been because of
Yep.
COVID.
Yep.
And the reason why is because throughout the season, you're going to constantly have players in and out, and they probably end up being out at the wrong time
Key guys.
of the season. Key
Key
guys
immature guys.
that ends up
You don't have to be immature, bro.
But immaturity don't help.
Contact tracing, Jay. Contact tracing.
I get that.
That's why KD was just out because of contact
First off,
tracing.
I didn't dispute what you were saying. When you said COVID is going to impact the season, I didn't dispute it.
You kind of brush it aside,
I am brushing it aside because why? Because 60% of the league makes the playoffs. Because the teams that once they've decided they want to tank will tank. So is there a fungibility between the 6th seed and the 10th seed that's going to impact stuff?
Yes. All right, Jay. So y'all are still trying to get y'all sea legs, right? And you said y'all are ahead of schedule right now.
Yep.
What if Steph
decimates the thing? Yes, you're right. It could all happen, bro. I don't need. I get the hypotheticals, but what I'm getting at here,
you
bro,
know how tight the West always is. The West is always tight. Those 2 weeks that you miss, KD's out again for a second time for COVID.
Aaron, the teams that are going to win, in the end, if they have a bubble type scenario and they have some leverage, basketball is a next man speed type of game. And the playoffs don't even start until what? April, May? Dude, like it's going to have an impact. And a team that should be the 3rd seed might be the 7th seed. A team that should have got into the playoffs may not. I'm not
That's my point.
Disputing that. You're right. It's going to happen. It's already a butterfly effect. But what I'm saying is the destiny of the Golden State Warriors to get to the finals ain't going to be derailed. We got depth, player. We got depth. We go 10, 11 deep. COVID, bring it on. You know, that's a personal problem. We got state-of-the-art testing. The Chase Arena.
Testing.
The Chase Arena.
That's because your whole city is in lockdown.
The safest
You're the only city in the whole country
America,
that's in lockdown.
The safest place in America is the Chase Center.
Jay, we're not even sure all y'all players gonna survive the year.
Hey, listen,
with how much COVID going on around there.
Hey, Jay haven't been to work since March. That's why they ain't worried about COVID. The entire Bay.
He living in a bubble himself.
He ain't got out
I work
so
from
long.
home.
That's why he's
too,
going
so
crazy.
He think it's safer than what it really is out there.
Hey man, step out and get some fresh air, Jay. Just do it one time.
I checked the mail earlier today.
Jay, I checked the mail.
Jay out there walking his dog. Jay got a dog during COVID. It's so he can go outside 15 times a day. Hey man.
Jay, what happened to your shoes, man? What happened to the wall of shoes? We're trying to get some sponsorships over here. You need to.
Here, man. You see these fresh joints?
Oh, y'all know what time it is. What's on your feet? What's on your feet?
Y'all seen them?
Go ahead and show it. Aaron, stop looking crazy.
Right
I know
here.
your screen ain't frozen. What's on your feet? What's on your feet? Aaron looking all crazy like, what am I going to do? You in H-Town. You need to be. My dude pulled up some gray church socks. He whipped out the gray church socks. Jason, was those on your feet? What's on your feet? Let me see them corns. I knew it.
At least I got some socks on.
Jason reached over and grabbed the shoe that wasn't on his feet. Yeah, that's funny. We need to get you some shoes, Jay.
Hey, bro. You guys are discounting my boys. And hey, you guys ain't even looking at the facts. You know when you just gotta look under the hood just a little bit, and y'all are too lazy. I be fronting y'all, sending y'all clips about what's going on. Y'all have conveniently put me on mute. Ignore and do not disturb.
Well, hold on.
You guys getting
I'm not gonna entertain every time Wiseman make a move.
Hold on. So hold on. Let's get it straight with the audience that's watching this podcast right now. Jay throughout the work week sends clips for us to watch of the Golden State Warriors. Number one,
Wiseman, Wiggles.
I'm an
Yeah.
H-Town fan.
He on quarantine
That's number
with
one.
nothing to do.
Number two, I actually work throughout the day. I ain't got time to watch all the 15 videos that you send us every time. Now, after I get off work, I'll go back and look at them old whack clips. It really don't be impressing me that much.
Oh, Wiseman coast to coast with the Euro.
Okay, I
dumping
like
on
that.
somebody.
That only gets you excited. That only
Yeah.
gets you excited.
But
You're
but
not
to,
Warriors
but to
fan.
but to but to
I sent
but to
some
appease him,
LaMelo Ball love too. LaMelo out there getting busy.
He is getting busy.
Hold on,
he
Marcus,
doing better than what I thought he was
Marcus,
gonna do.
Jason every day he personally sends everything. Wiseman, look at
Your
the box
viewing
score.
pleasure.
He'll send
Everything
you
Wiseman
every
do, he send
legitimate.
clip.
He'll send you everything Wiseman did in that game. Then you go back and look at the box score like this. He must have been killing. 8
And he
points,
got
4
9
rebounds.
points.
Your viewing pleasure.
Jay,
He
by
got
the
9
time
points.
by the time the season is over, we're gonna see every bucket that Wiseman had all year. Jason-
I was like, okay, let me go back and look at Wiseman because Jay, like, I mean, he been like bragging on this dude, and I'm like, he got 9 points,
I
10
tried
points.
to use him at DraftKings and was so disappointed.
Because
So disappointed.
Kerr hating on my man.
Kerr
He's
took
like,
him out
no,
after 15
he gotta
minutes.
earn his strike. No, you know what happened is
15 minutes.
He had some play, something didn't go right. He got stripped or something. And then he's kind of like lightweight pouting, didn't run back. And Steve Kerr was like, yeah, no, that just your getting stripped should not impact your defense and your ability to run back and give it 100. And then just sat his ass down the whole rest of the
He
game.
acting like he a veteran already. That's
I know,
what veterans do. They get mad and they try to stay back. That ticks me off when they get stripped or they get blocked and they try to stay back and
They
argue with the
instead.
referee.
So Wiseman was pouting, whereas a vet would whine and look to the ref and talk crap. But either way, neither one of them is running back.
Exactly.
So why does Wiseman have to sit the rest of the game?
Well, because he's trying to
wanna
be a
clean it
vet
up
and
now.
he need to and he doing just what you said Kyrie's daddy should have did to him when he was younger.
Yeah.
Train
Clean
him
it up
right.
early.
Yeah.
Train him right.
And that's
be
like,
like, hey, no, this
I
is-
was like, I'm not really mad at it.
Jason mad because he had Wiseman in his DraftKings lineup that night.
I did one of those nights, but then I learned real
He
quick.
lost.
Then I learned real quick. He hasn't taken him out of that JaVale McGee status, and he's trying to keep him in a box right
You
now.
gotta wait till you start playing 30 minutes a night. But then
Exactly.
at that point, he gonna call.
There's only a
call.
2-week window where the value is not commensurate with his 30 minutes a night.
Yeah, I was eating off of Christian Wood.
Yeah, for
Eating.
2 weeks, and then all of a sudden
now it's like, all right, you over 8. I don't know about it.
Well, hang on. Let me tell you what I think the problem with Christian Woods is.
he lighting the rear.
Offensively, I love him.
He needs some tacos.
He need that, and he needs some weights in his draws. The boy is he's a pushover, but defensively is where he's a liability. He need to get a lot better at defense, and he prone to turning the ball over too when he's trying to pass. But offensively he's a beast. They can't stop him.
Yeah.
Good thing we got Boogie on the team.
What I
No.
realized
But
Boogie played
but
5
Boogie-
games, been ejected twice.
I know.
That's what I said, man.
That's
Come
what
on,
he
dude. Come on.
Boogie remind me of Dwight Howard. If you
everybody
get under their
praised
skin,
Boogie.
you can get them ejected easily.
Everybody praised Boogie, right? Did you see the last ejection? Jay, did you see that? Mark,
Yeah.
you seen that?
Yeah,
So
uncalled
basically,
for.
Mac LeBron.
Jay Sean Tate got pushed, right? Marquise Morris called himself trying to bully the rookie. And he
Mhm.
hit Jay Sean Tate with his forearm in his
Yeah.
throat area and like pushed him back.
Yeah,
So
we saw that.
Boogie,
What about the second one?
Boogie shoved him. I'm like, that's all good. And everybody praises him, but I'm like, Boogie, you don't have text to spare, brother. You are always one tech away. You are always on the brink of a tech.
yeah.
So not 5 minutes after he did that, I'm gonna take one for the team and stand up and be a vet. He got that flagrant, right?
On LeBron.
Next thing you know, making a move, slap down. It's the golden child, LeBron. Out of here,
Yeah.
Boogie. You out of here. We warned you earlier. He's played 5 games. 4 or 5 games. He's been kicked out twice in 2 of them.
he bad
These are
as
the
he bad as
reasons
Dwight
why-
Howard.
These are the reasons. He's worse than Dwight Howard. Dwight wasn't getting kicked out of games like this. He would get texts. He wasn't getting tossed. And these are the reasons why I have my concerns about Boogie. Right? When everyone talks about him, yeah, Boogie got skill, all this stuff, but he will. It's like he is addicted. He's a magnet for the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Who was it though there was somebody? Oh, it was Luke Bahamute, and the problem with it is Boogie's on a vet minimum contract, and when you're over relying on somebody who has shortcomings and then they disappoint you with said shortcomings, you can't get mad because he was a low investment in the first place. It's not like it's not like it's
once the team is built, Jay, once the team is built and the roles are established, the roles are the roles. Yeah. So I don't want to hear about what money is when
no, it is, but it takes it because you guys should have 3 people behind Boogie, not nothing.
They should. I'm with you. We need a backup center in the worst way. Mm-hmm. Because one, even if Boogie temper didn't get him thrown out, he's coming off of 2 season-ending injuries in a row.
That's my point.
That's my point. Reason alone,
he costed you $1 million, so you should have 3 players making $1 million,
and not PJ Tucker as the center.
I agree with that, but I don't agree
he shouldn't be able to hurt you
just because someone is on a bargain contract, right?
That the standards are different.
Vital role to the team.
But my accountability goes to the GM and the coach and the owner to say, if a veteran's minimum player is that important to you, then you should hedge your bet with 2 or 3 of those guys. And I'm sure I could look up and down that roster and say, well, he should have been gone to facilitate something else.
Start with Bruno and start with Chris Clemens, because Chris Clemens got hurt, and because he got hurt, they can't cut him. His money guaranteed and your hard capped. So that cost Gerald Green a roster spot. But yeah, it's disappointing. I don't want to. I don't want to have the energy tonight. Who are y'all surprising players so far this season?
LaMelo Ball.
He's surprising to you?
He's surprised. I didn't think it. I thought it was gonna take him a little bit longer to acclimate.
Yeah, I did too.
To the NBA, but he coming out he ain't scared at all.
I'm gonna omit James Wiseman. I'll say Maxey out of Philly. Like I love those guys where you get them, and this is why you can't be snubbing your nose at certain picks, Marcus. Because when you got people who know what they're doing, and you get a pick, and you like, and I'm gonna leave James Harden out of it. I don't want to open up that can of worms on James Harden, but when you procure a pick between 10 and 25, and you get a player like Maxey, and they come right out the gut, just like
he was
Hooper,
balling.
Game recognized game. That's a Hooper right there, and he's just what Philly needed too.
Where was Gilbert Arenas pick? At the end of the first round?
Yeah.
Or second round?
Yeah. Gilbert a beast, man.
Franchise
I've been
player.
listening to him. I've been seeing a lot of him on YouTube doing the interviews. And it sounds like he kind of be braggadocious, but what he say?
He's just honest. He's just honest. He just tell you he was that way when he came into the league.
Oh, did you guys watch that clip where I was talking about him shooting him talking about how he was the first one to put up the shot and then turn around and look the other way before it goes in?
Yeah, I saw it. See, you say I don't be watching your clips, man. I saw that.
Yeah.
Well, you don't acknowledge them.
But that's because I be at work. I can't.
Look at him with sour grapes. He sound like a little 10-year-old. You don't acknowledge him.
Acknowledge him.
Hey, listen.
And then he was supposed to come back into the league. What, for the Lakers? He had to try out with the Lakers, and then he ended up not coming back because he injured his knee.
Gilbert is a made man. He's paid well. He was paid well even when he wasn't playing.
Yeah.
So I have to, like, for him to come back, the situation would have to be all the way right. He don't seem like the kind of guy that would want to come and just sit on a bench.
But he also ain't selfish either. Like he was talking about when he played with John Wall, when John Wall came in the league, how he knew he was like, hey, this gonna be his team. So
Yeah.
Handing the point guard keys over to him.
Another player who hasn't quite made that much noise, but he's coming and he hasn't quite penetrated, the mainstream. But Kobe White on the Bulls, like he's the player. Like when you trading a star, like not necessarily Harden. Again, I'm just trying to refrain from all that dramatic stuff that we get into. But like if I'm trading a star like Anthony Davis, you got to get off of somebody. Kobe White is one. Kobe White's coming.
Yeah, the two guys that
you can't not talk about James Harden though. He's a beast.
He's the guy right now whose name is out there. He's that because I don't know who it's going to be behind him with Giannis or whoever.
It's going to be Bradley Beal at the pace they keep going.
Yes, it is.
It should have been Bradley Beal anyway. They just fighting. They need to get off of that. They needed a Chris Paul type of move. Russell Westbrook was their swing for the fence, and he's on.
It ain't working.
He's out every other game, like whatever. The two guys that have stuck out for me is one, Jeremy Grant, because I liked the signing from get-go. But I thought he was going to get over there kind of like Trevor Ariza did when he left the Lakers to go to the Rockets. Like, I want to expand my game and see what else. Like, no, Trevor,
he really
you're just good at what you do. Just play defense and be 3-and-D. But Jeremy Grant is showing that he actually can do more, which is a win all the way around. That makes it even better for them.
You can't really discount, and I'm not gonna say I was more optimistic on that than you. The fact that you're surprised about it, I'm not gonna say again that I would have predicted it, but you can't discount what's inside somebody when they say, "Yeah, these Nuggets are stacked, but I'm gonna go over here and do." Well,
I was high on it from just the value. Like I thought he was worth it if he's just 3-and-D. Yeah, if he literally just does his 3-and-D. Shot blocker, lob catcher, you know what I'm saying?
But he said, I don't want to play second fiddle, third fiddle. You want me to be fourth fiddle behind Michael Porter Jr. too? Yeah. Like, no, that's not where I'm at.
He's hooping. And another guy is Mikal Bridges in Phoenix.
Phoenix. I thought you was gonna say the Hornets one.
Hey, let me you asked where was Gilbert Arenas drafted? He was drafted in the second round, the 31st pick. Yeah, by the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, he was the first. Yeah.
But when he came in, I was like, this dude, like, they drafted him 31st. This dude is a beast.
Yeah,
it was obvious. He didn't start out being a beast. He was like, that was towards the end of his first year into his second season.
Yeah, but he had to unseat Mookie Blaylock though.
Yeah.
It sounds bad right now. You're saying Mookie Blaylock. You're like, who's Mookie? Like, but Mookie Blaylock for a little while was the guy. You know what I'm saying?
He was
that dude.
Thank you for watching the Hoops Junkies podcast. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment down below. Also, if you want to check out a few more clips, make sure that you hit the bell notification so that you're alerted whenever we post a new video.